Guys, there's a reason why I love this setup. And I want to share with you why I highly recommend this is your next step when it comes to going ahead and introducing bands into your group. Alright? We talked about attachment-free exercises, and those are definitely the way you want to start. But eventually you want to link two bands together. And there's several reasons why you want to do that. Number one, it's resistance friendly. Yeah, by linking two bands together, you create a starting resistance that's much more user friendly. However, the person that's stronger still has 4 yards to step back and set their tension where they want it. So that's the first reason. The first reason this linked up setup is great. Second reason is this. Not that many people want to keep tension on the system. And the reason they don't is because they're training with too heavy of a band. As a result, they let the band get loose and they never get the lengthening on the muscle, the stretch reflex on the muscle that we're looking for. Man, that defeats the entire purpose of using bands. So by going ahead and linking up, I can easily put tension on the system. Now look at the whole time, I got tension on the system no matter what exercise I'm doing. And the beauty is, I've got such a wide variability of resistance that I can move around a lot based on the exercise. So if it's a pulling exercise and I'm strong, hey, I can rock out a heavy resistance. If I'm doing a lower body exercise like a lunge and I need less resistance, still can keep tension on the system, but I can back off a little bit. Why? I got 4 yards to work with. Hey, next reason is, so easy to set up. Just take a link strap, you can see right here. I got my link strap hooked in, the bands aren't hooked together, bang bang, you're linked in and you're ready to go. Much easier way than hooking the bands together, because if you hook the bands together, now you got to take time to unhook them, plus you got to worry about that link getting too tight. Now I know for some of you that's not a big deal. Okay, that's cool, go ahead, just link them together then. But my suggestion is just throw a link strap on and you're good to go. Hook up a bunch of these linked up band stations in your workout and let it rock, alright? Now, fourth reason, this is going to set you up for partner attached training. So eventually you won't need that attachment site. That attachment site will be another person. Here's the exercises I suggest you go ahead and you hook up with your band stations. So first one I think is a split squat. Just teach them how to do a simple split squat with a horizontal vector, because eventually this is going to be one of those exercises that you want to do partner attached. Second exercise that I think is really good is going ahead and doing just a simple squat exercise, but do it with a horizontal vector with a lateral movement. So you're dropping into a simple squat. That's a nice exercise to go ahead and start with partner attached training. Alright, from there, you want to go ahead and take the band out. I like pulling next. Reason being is I can see my holder. Alright, I can see the person holding. So how do you face when you're holding? Go ahead and lock in here, or better yet, just turn and lock the band around your hip. So bring it here, lock it around, and this hip holds the band while you're stabilizing. So you got a nice staggered stance, bang, rotate, and you can be the holder while your person on the other end is doing some nice one-arm pulls, which, by the way, I recommend. Go with one-arm pulls because, you know what, there won't be as much force on the attachment or on the holder, all right, versus if you're going double arm pull, all right, they're going to want to stretch this system way out. Go single arm pull and just knock out 3 or 4 sets on each side. So single arm pulls is a third exercise that I go ahead and get started with. Once you get that going, now you can go ahead and move yourself into more of a blind position where now you're going to go ahead and do pushes. Make sure the band is underneath the arm when they push. Make sure their thumb is through the band and it's sitting on the palm of their hand. And if you want, hey, rock out some handles and then you're good to go. Remember, with every package we get 2 handles. Well, if you're doing one-arm pushes like this, well, I can have a handle and my partner can have a handle. Again, when you hold for this, just drop into your hips. Put it at your hips, do a little turn, and hold. See, the band is pressed up against my hips, so it's very easy for me to hold because my hips are doing the holding. I'm still protected in case something would happen with the band. It would be compromised. It's going to hit me in the leg. I'll be safe, all right? Don't face the person when you're holding. That's the worst place to do it. I don't want you, anytime you're holding, you're not going to face the person. So go ahead, introduce these exercises. Split squats, lateral lunge or lateral squats, one arm pulling, one arm pushing. Get them used to those exercises with an attached, linked up setup, and then bring it back in later on. But this time, instead of being attached, you're going to have a partner on the other end of it. All right? I'll take you through more of how to do that in the future. But for right now, hey, get your linked up setup going, and let's go ahead and start rocking some good unilateral training, some lunges, some lower body work, and see what your group thinks of it.